and welcome to the Lake Report. I'm Katie Sartoris, the local news editor at the Daily Commercial, and your host here on the Lake Report. We've got a special show for you today. The producer of No Vacancy, a movie based on the story of the Samaritan Inn, will be joining us in the studio. But first, we've got this week's headlines from the Daily Commercial. Congratulations to the class of 2022. On dailycommercial.com, you'll find photos from graduations around Lake County as well as stellar profiles on Lake County graduates. This week, we featured John Maggio, who was one of the first Leesburg High School students to graduate with his Advanced International Certificate of Education diploma from the University of Cambridge in England. Students who earn this diploma can enter college with up to 45 credits and qualify for the Florida Academic Bright Futures program. As for Maggio, he's starting college with 20 credits. In the fall, he'll begin classes at Catholic University of America in Washington, D.C. His aspirations? He wants to be president someday. Congratulations, John. Work began this week on a new mural at Leesburg High School. It's a community effort and was made possible by a grant from the American Federation of Teachers and the Florida Education Association. The design, with yellow jackets, the school's mascot, and paper cranes, will honor students past, present, and future. The school is hosting community painting days, and the next one is set for 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on June 1st. All are welcome, and no experience is necessary. And a huge congratulations to Stasia Werner for being named Florida's Assistant Principal of the Year. Werner has been the assistant principal at Beverly Shores Elementary for 3 years. Superintendent Diane Cornegay called her the best of the best. This week, the Daily Commercial talked to Werner about the honor. Go to dailycommercial.com to see what she has to say about her career, her students, and this incredible honor. And now for the biweekly coronavirus report. The Florida Department of Health in Lake County and Lake County schools are reporting another slight uptick in COVID-19 cases as a new Omicron variant makes its way through the country. However, experts do expect this variant to be milder than others. Meanwhile, vaccines are still available. As it stands in Lake County, 69% of people 5 and older have been vaccinated. That number is even higher in Sumter at 77%. Still need your shot? Find a location at vaccines.gov. Memorial Day is right around the corner. In our salute section this week, you can read about Lake Countyans who paid the ultimate price for their country. Plus, if you're looking to pay your respects, we have a rundown of the Memorial Day ceremonies. A Leesburg favorite is expanding into Eustis. The Brick and Barrel Public House is opening its new location downtown this summer. For fans of the Leesburg location, there's good news. The Eustis restaurant will be similar, but with a bigger focus on elevated food, including a more extensive menu with a lot more seafood and pasta. Read more at dailycommercial.com. Of course, you'll find more news on our website and in the pages of the Daily Commercial. Don't touch that dial. When we come back, Art Aris joins us in the studio to talk about No Vacancy. But first, an update from the H.O. Dabney Aquatic Center.
Hi, my name's Brittany and I'm the athletic supervisor here for the City of Leesburg Parks and Recreation. I'm also an AFA certified group exercise instructor. And today, in beautiful sunny Florida, we're here at the new H.O. Dabney Aquatic Center for our introduction to water fitness class. Now, water fitness is an amazing format of exercise. The buoyancy of water really gives us relief on the joints for those land-bound activities we do day to day, and the resistance to water is great to incorporate cardio as well as toning for all shapes, sizes, skill levels, and ages. Now join us for $4 a class every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. or get our class pass. 14 classes for $40, good for any water fitness class and lap swimming. For more information on lap swimming, birthday parties, and general programming here at the Aquatic Center, visit our website, visit the Aquatics tab. See you at the pool.
The film No Vacancy opened in theaters earlier this month and just left the big screen. The movie is based on the true story of the creation of the Samaritan Inn and Cecil Johnson, a recovering addict who turned his life around. The movie stars Sean Young, Dean Cain, and T.C. Stallings and was filmed right here in Leesburg last year. Let's take a look at the preview.
From Kingstone Studios.
Need to die right. We are sitting on the pinnacle of the unemployment problem in the nation.
I got 45 signatures right here, Mayor, against this proposal from my neighborhood. Let's stop this!
Now they want to purchase a motel and turn it into a shelter for homeless families.
Need some help, Tony. Real help. Let me get you into a place.
When I need you, I will call you.
Feed the hungry and house the homeless. That's what we're supposed to do.
Got in trouble with the law.
Thank you for nothing. It's like the grapes of wrath. We realize our homeless feeding and drug rehabilitation programs don't always match eye to eye with the dreams and vision of the city planners.
This place here can be your best trip ever.
Well, you would also be the first black teacher in the 152-year history of this church. It's about time.
You didn't want to do this piece.
Things change. You have to run it tomorrow.
No, not a chance.
By far, the nicest thing anybody, black or white, ever done for me. Welcome to Hope.
No Vacancy. In theaters May 9th. Starring T.C. Stallings, Sean Young, and Dean Cain. Parental guidance suggested. Visit novacancymovie.com.
And now Art Aris, the movie's producer and scriptwriter and the First Baptist Church of Leesburg's executive pastor, joins us in the studio. Thanks for being here, Art.
Likewise.
All right. So first, let's start off and tell me a little bit about how this incredible story became a movie.
Well, I was kind of had a bird's eye view of this whole thing over several years. And one thing that I tell people that this was a condensation of several years. You had to condense it down into 90 minutes to make it a movie, like a movie of the week format. But I'd seen a lot of those city commission meetings. I'd seen, Cecil's life. I went through a lot of the drama with the Samaritan Inn. And so one day, actually, Cecil, I actually had hoped to make the movie while he was alive because he had gotten cancer and I knew his time was limited. But one day I just sat down with him and I said, Cecil, just tell me your story. And I got a pad and paper and pen and just started writing, and the movie just gelled, just came together. And so basically in Hollywood, there's something called the 3-star formula. You need to have 3 stars. So I had to have 3 major stories. And so we took the Orlando Sentinel reporter, we took the pastor, and then we took Cecil, and we just weaved them together to make the movie.
Oh, that's awesome. The movie was shot here in Leesburg. Anywhere in particular we might recognize?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of places in Leesburg you'll recognize, yeah. One of the things we shot, one of our best shots actually was in the City Commission, the Leesburg City Commission. The Leesburg was wonderful, allowing us to shoot here. And we shot some of the stuff there actually at the Samaritan Inn, some stuff there on 13th Street. We shot down the Lake Griffin, one of the parks down there. We shot down there on the boat dock. We had a really good, strong scene down there. We shot at God Cafe downtown. We also we had some really good footage that we did off of Beecher Street. There was a kind of a bar that's not really been operational. And the gentleman was very helpful to us. And so it was a perfect scene for like a 1970s bar scene that we needed in the movie. So it just, people that have seen the movie say, wow, this is cinematic. But there was just a lot of great places in Leesburg to go shoot the movie.
Yeah. Now you have 3 pretty big stars in the movie, Dean Cain, Sean Young, and T.C. Stallings. What was it like working with them?
That is a really good question, a very interesting question. I've done another movie before. I've done a documentary, but I didn't have big stars in the other one. But a previous movie that I'd done had won several film festivals, had been picked up for television and everything. But I realized if I wanted to kind of go, if I kind of wanted to go for the fence, I really needed to have 3 stars. There's there's a 3-star formula. And so the first one that I knew that I wanted was T.C. Stallings. He had done very well with War Room, Courageous, some other things. And everything I'd heard about him, he's a great guy, former football player. And so he was the first one that we were able to snag. And I got him in May. We came to an agreement and we signed a contract with him. And I'll tell you a very interesting casting thing with him, that this was fascinating to me. It really kind of showed me God was working in this movie, because I emailed, his agent was in LA, so I emailed his agent like on a Sunday afternoon. And Monday morning, I got a call from her. And she goes, I already know about Leesburg. I said, what? And she goes, yeah, I used to live down South Florida somewhere, and I knew about your church and everything. And so she said, I think this would make a fantastic movie. And I mean, literally within days, we had a deal with him. Dean Cain, how he came on, he was the next big star signed, there was a lady that I wanted to play the Orlando Sentinel reporter. I went for Patricia Heaton. She was in Everybody Loves Raymond TV series. And I thought she would be a really good fit for that, because I felt like she could pull off the snark. And I contacted my casting director, contacted her agent, and said, well, Patricia Heaton's not available, but Dean Cain is available. And so I said, okay. So we began negotiating. Had to do some negotiating to get Dean Cain on. But one thing that really impressed me about Dean Cain is he came every day to the set. His lines were ready. He was like super professional. They all were. They all were. The last one was Sean Young. And she had a little bit of drama in her life, you know, kind of when she was in Hollywood. She was one of the ladies that blew the whistle on Harvey Weinstein about his miscreants with women. And so she was a great lady, but to get to her was quite a process, to be honest with you, because when we were beginning casting, I brought in a casting director I'd wanted to work with for some time. And she said, well, Art, you have something highly unusual here. You have a movie where you have a lead for a lady who's like in her 50s or 60s. That's highly unusual. She said, you're going to get, I think, a lot of talent. We were blown away. We had 1,400 actresses apply for the role.
Wow.
And so we had to do a lot of sifting, but then the top 30 actresses, all 30 of them were like phenomenal. So we really ground through that. Then we came down to 4. And the top 4 were just incredible, but we landed on Sean. And I was a little bit nervous that, you know, I didn't want any kind of LA attitude here in Leesburg. You know, I just want to get the movie shot. All the drama happened in front of the camera, nothing else on the set. But I had nothing to worry about Sean Young. She was fantastic to work with. Her and I still email and text. She was a great lady.
Yeah. Interesting. So I understand that here in Leesburg, the local AMC played the film. Where else has the movie been shown?
Well, we opened in 608 screens across the U.S. and everywhere from L.A. to New York to Miami to here. And one of the big things that I'm very proud of is that when it opened, I had a little bit of a, we were doing it through Fathom Events, like this big event type thing. And we had an agreement that if a movie theater got up to 80% full, then they would open another screen. Well, we had some misses with that. And I had people, you know, I need to get these tickets in Phoenix, I need to get these tickets. And so we were really kind of scrambling around right at the end. And then it got even more intense because just 3 or 4 days before the movie opened, Sean Hannity tweeted about the movie to like his 5.5 million followers. And then we heard just before that, well, Fox and Friends is going to do something the day of release, and they did a beautiful thing. So anyway, it opened on 608 screens, and it just went boom, boom, boom. But then Leesburg, I kept trying to tell them, I said, people, y'all listen to me, okay? Okay. I live in Leesburg. You know, Leesburg's going to want to see this movie. And it proved out because it ran from May 9th to May 25th in Leesburg, and we had a great run, and I love being with my people in Leesburg.
Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about reception. I understand that it was actually the #2 movie under Doctor Strange in Leesburg at our AMC here.
Yeah.
That's a huge feat. How have you felt that it's been received?
Well, I'm ticked that we weren't #1. Yeah. It's been really well received. That day we had the 3rd highest per screen average in the U.S. and then we had number 10 domestic box office. But what was interesting, we were on 608 screens. These other ones were on 1,200, 2,400, 4,000 screens, and so we were only on 608 screens. But it performed. It was a little dog, but it performed very well in the thing. So. And I was excited, obviously, that Leesburg, you know, my people, responded to it.
So what's next for the movie now that it's out of theaters?
Well, we have several distributors that want it. One of the things that made the movie more valuable was it did well in theaters, and because everything downstream, cable, TV, streaming, and basically the last 2 or 3 years, the whole distribution model's almost been flipped on end with COVID. And now it is kind of picking back up. They're really expecting a strong weekend this weekend with Top Gun going out, and but anyway, there's transactional video on demand, there's subscriber video on demand, and there's TV, there's cable. Each of them have different windows, and so we're talking to distributors, and now I'm into my full negotiation mode. Okay, because now we're talking about dollars, who gets what, and so I'm kind of put on my iron mask right now, and I'm just going full bore, negotiating with them. But we have several distributors. There's a big streaming service that just got like $100 million investment. This week we found out that they're taking it to their jury process. There's another big distributor that just did a movie. They released several releases in the theaters, and they just did a Pierce Brosnan movie. I was talking to them this week. They want the movie, but I was telling them you need to come from here to here on the price. So anyway, it's just a negotiation process, and I'm not going to kiss the first girl that comes to the dance on this. Okay, I'm going to just really look out. Who's the best one that God has here that's a good fit for the movie, because this is kind of a unique movie.
Right.
One thing that we got a lot of great stuff about, Katie, is people said the true story sells. And some of the actors told us, they said, we dream about playing a real person. And then I was really kind of blown away when Fox and Friends did the interview, and Dean Cain said, this movie really reminds me of It's a Wonderful Life, which is one of my favorite movies. And the Fox, that's my favorite movie too, so they're talking about their favorite movie. And so it has a really good ending. Right. And obviously I want the people of Leesburg to be happy with it, because we kind of go through one of my friends down in the city office, he goes, well, are we going to be bad guys? I said, yeah, for about 10 or 15 minutes of the movie, you're going to be bad guys, okay. But everybody kind of comes together in the end, and that's what's happened. The city of Leesburg has been a great partner. The church, obviously, our heart's into it, but different newspapers, people. And so we want this to be a unifying thing for people. And obviously I want Leesburg to be well known and to be honored in it.
Right. What do you hope people take from this story?
We're in such a divided, everybody hates each other, everybody, the environment right now in America drives me wacky. But one thing that I like to see, I've had so many people say, Art, just how you handled race and how you handled differences and how you handled poverty and how you handled drug addiction. And we have, recently I did a funeral up here at one of our funeral homes here in Leesburg. And I was walking down the side there, and I saw these flowers there on the floor, and I asked the funeral director, I said, what's this about? He goes, oh, it's somebody we just lost a 26-year-old died of a drug overdose. And, oh man, he said, we've had 36 at this funeral home, and this year.
Wow.
And I'm like, great day. And it's just that people are really struggling. There's families right now struggling with the drug addiction. There's people struggling with the homeless thing, the mental health and all of that. And so basically, one thing that I've always been, even before I made the movie, that I've been a big advocate. I feel like people should work together. I feel like the public should work together. The church should work together. I feel like corporations. And I think Leesburg can kind of be a microcosm for that, where we work together and said, oh, you can't do anything because you guys are religious, okay, or we can't do this because that's the government. But what happens, I find out, like when all the parties, entities work together, then it's good for the people that are really hurting. It's when we start bickering with each other, the people that really need help don't get help. And so I think I want this film to really kind of give a different perspective for people about how in a community can work together for the good of all the citizens.
Tell me where people can see the movie.
Well, it's out of theaters now, and we're in the midst of talking to distributors where it's going to be TV, cable, where it's going to land. But we're planning on starting June 10th. If they go to kingstonestudios.com, we're going to have a streaming option, because I have a few thousand members at First Baptist Leesburg that want to get the movie, and some friends of mine from Leesburg. So if people go to kingstonestudios.com, June 10th, they should be able to stream the movie. People ask me, when are DVDs going to be available? Probably by November or so, because I need to work through the TV and subscriber, video on demand, that kind of stuff. So soon. But anyway, they can check it out. If somebody in Leesburg didn't get it to the theater, they can go to kingstonestudios.com and see the movie June 10.
So is there anything else, any other big projects on the horizon for you?
Always got a project. Always got a project. I really have a passion to animate the Bible, and we're looking at trying to raise capital now. We're talking to people, and there's a great animation studio over in Mount Dora that we're talking to, Steamroller Studios, if you're familiar with them.
Yeah.
And so we've been meeting with them. And so we've got a big graphic novel coming out right now called 101 Questions About the Bible and Christianity. And it's a big graphic novel. So we've got the graphic novel, and then we've got another movie we're working on called The Lincoln League, which is a true story. It was the first black spy network in America, because Alan Pinkerton, who started the Pinkerton Agency, was actually Abraham Lincoln's security advisor. And he was really smart because, the Southerners were stupid. Okay, they thought, that they looked down on, black Americans, but he found out that they were perfect spies. So it's about the first black spy network. So we have that movie in development right now.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
All right, Art, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
That's good. Yeah, I appreciate you, Katie.
Yeah, absolutely. For more information on No Vacancy, visit novacancymovie.com. When we come back, we have this month's Main Street update, and Maria Stefanovic joins us with the latest on the art scene in Leesburg. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying this week's episode of The Lake Report, a partnership between Leesburg's Lakefront TV and the Daily Commercial. This weekly magazine show features news and event coverage from around our community. Have a story idea? We'd love to hear it. Shoot us an email at lakefront@leesburgflorida.gov. School is out for the summer. Here in Leesburg, there are lots of seasonal opportunities for kiddos and their parents. Joni Smalley joins us now for more.
Hi, Leesburg. I'm Joni Smalley. I'm the Executive Director of the Leesburg Partnership, and I'm here to give you the Main Street update. So school's out for summer. There's so many things for the kids to do this summer. We have our pool is open. There's swim lessons, open swim, water exercises. We have art camps at the Leesburg Center for the Arts, the Colored Easel and Artists with a Purpose. The Tropic Theater has youth theater going on. The Teen Center is about to open in June. The library has all kinds of different programs all summer long. So just go to leesburgflorida.gov and check out what's happening. Then don't forget, our big City of Leesburg 4th of July festival will be happening this 4th of July on Ski Beach. It all starts at noon. We'll have fun kids zone, ski show, live music, a Leesburg Lightning baseball game, festive food, and then we end it all with the fireworks. Thank you to the City of Leesburg and Jenkins Auto for bringing that to us. We also have the Whimsy Market that'll be at the Venetian Center on Thursday, June 30th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We're looking forward to seeing some fun little vendors and see what's going on at that. Thank you for watching Lakefront TV. For more information about what's going on in Leesburg, download the app Navigate the Burg or go to leesburgflorida.gov. Now, don't forget to support our local businesses this summer. Hope to see you downtown.
Thanks, Joni. Art definitely happens here in Leesburg. The Leesburg Center for the Arts, Maria Stefanovic, has the latest on the artsy happenings here in the Lakefront City.
Welcome to the June Art Update for the City of Leesburg and the Leesburg Center for the Arts. My name is Maria Stefanovic. I'm the Executive Director here at the Leesburg Center for the Arts. And we've got a couple of things going on for June. The biggest thing is it's summer art camp. So if your child is looking, or grandchild is looking for something to do over the summer that is art-based, check out our website. It's leesburgarts.com. Under kids programming, we've got summer camp all summer long. And we're not the only ones in town doing it. You also have Colored Easel is hosting a summer camp, and they also have a Kids Art Saturday. Then we also have Artists with a Purpose is providing an artist camp. And Melon Patch is doing art programming all summer long for kids. So whether it's theater, music, or visual arts, Leesburg is it for summer art camp. We also have our member art show that opens up June 3rd, and the theme is magic and mystery. So stop by. We're gonna have Friday night is our opening reception, so meet the member artists here, check out their work, and then the show will be up all the entire month of June. So feel free, come on in. Even when summer camp's going on, you're more than welcome to come in and check out the gallery Monday through Friday, 10 to 5. If you're wondering what I'm standing in front of, it is one of our artist studio spaces. Margaret Everson is a artist in residence here at the Leesburg Center for the Arts. As you can tell, she does a lot of mixed media work. It is 2D. She's here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 to 5. You can stop in and check the work out. She also provides mentoring. She'll do one-on-one classes. It's super fun. You should stop by and say hi to her. Kelly Baston Howard is also one of our other artists here at the Leesburg Center for the Arts, and hers is more abstract work. Both of these members will have their work in the member show in June. But on top of that, we've got some exciting news. I know I've been talking about the CFA Clay Studio for months. Well, finally it is here. We are ready to go. So Sundays, it's kids clay class. Check that out on our website. Kids can sign up. Parents, grandparents, you can sign up your kids, your littles. It's for the whole entire month. Connor is amazing. He will teach them how to throw on the wheel, how to hand build, and the kiln is up and running. So yay, it's super exciting. Open studio also starts for clay artists throughout the summer. Again, everything's on our website, so it's leesburgarts.com. And if you need help navigating through there, feel free to call us here at 352-365-0232, or you can email me. My name is Maria at director@leesburgarts.com. We hope to see you this summer.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week. We hope you enjoyed the show. To catch it again or to watch more episodes of The Lake Report, log on to Lakefront TV's YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget to follow the Daily Commercial and Lakefront TV on Facebook for the latest. Until next time, get out there and explore this beautiful place we all call home.